Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, my fellow YouTube watchers. I'm going to try a new series and I'm going to call it Rapid Fire Installs, which is basically a cut down version of how I install stuff. So rather than just taking, I don't know, 20 minutes as my videos normally take to show you how to do something, I'm just going to record the key points of what to do and the end result. And there we go. So I can reduce it. If you think this is a good idea, hit me up in the comments. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the like button and then comment. I want at least 50 likes for this video, so get on with it. Start pressing the like button, please. And yeah, let's get on with it and see how it goes. Fingers crossed. So, lube your nuts. Always a must. Get your 17mm on, crack the bottom nut, grab your 19mm, crack that nut, and crack these three nuts. Undo the ones to the left, leave the one at the back, which is to the right. When you undo it, just leave it in, just slacken it off. We'll take the other two out. So we're taking the other two out here, and bang on your sockets. Use your hammer drills if you've got one. And buzz this little 17mm out. Then pull the whole unit out. Like so. It didn't look that damaged, this, until I had a better inspection off camera, but it was a bit worn. So, although it doesn't look broken, it was. Too much flex. Bit of Harry Potter. Thank you. Lube it up. Push her in. Bolt in. Just finger tight it so you find the holes. There we go. And then obviously push the mounting back up. Again, just nip it up. Don't tighten it all the way just yet. You want it so it's still flexible, because we've got to push the bottom of the engine up a bit, because obviously it would have dropped, just so we can get these threads started. There we go. Again, get all the bolts in, so we know it's aligned, and then just start tightening them all up, and that's basically it. The job's done. It's just a case of making sure all the nuts and bolts are tight. So the three on the holder, the one long one that connects your rear engine mount to the holder, make sure that's all nice and tight, and the one through the center of the actual mount itself. So this is the mount 3, nice and tight. Like so. Get the center one nice and tight. There we go. Okay, peeps. First startup, we'll see how vibey it is, if it's any different, because the one I've just taken off doesn't look busted, to be fair. Looks a bit worn, but we'll soon find out. So not feeling anything through the steering wheel at the moment. We'll take it for a spin. Get the old seat belt on, of course. Clear these logs because I've got a dodgy plug. Okay, let's go see if we've got any exhaust banging issues, which we had. Okay, no, that feels a bit more vibey, to be honest. okay. It is more vibey than the Shore so far, but that might be because the Shore was buggered. This is the Corksport one, as you've seen. I've had the Cobb one before on the black Mark 1 that I had, and it was all right. That, to be fair, I liked it. Wasn't too stiff, but you know, stiff enough, as they say. But obviously, I can feel more vibration. It is new. The actual rubber stiffness is probably a bit more than the Shore. It is Corksport after all. Look at this fucking wanker. But I can definitely hear more vibration under that low load. We had massive torque steer issues, and a lot of it went away because of the engine gear mount, which was completely goosed. So obviously the engine was twisting like that under torque, which meant when it twisted, I went to the right in a straight line, and I had to sort of counter steer, which didn't really make much difference either. Let's see. Wait till the little blue light goes out till she's nice and warm. Okay. It's your first little run out with me in the car, isn't it? I've just realised. And we're stuck behind a polar. But not to worry, we will find a space. To be fair, I'm already used to the stiffness. It's allowing me to feel a lot more of the car than I did before, but it's not ridiculously stiff. I mean, I had a quick go of Chris's Mazda 6 when we'd finished putting JBRs on. I literally only put one mount on, and it was the driver's side engine mount, and oh my god, the vibration through the steering wheel. He literally drove to the end of the road of my street and came right back and went, get it off. So we had to take it off and put the old one back on. It was just too stiff. Can't live with that on the road. It's just ridiculous. But this is nice. This is all right. This is well dealable. So definitely recommend a Corksport or a Cobb rear engine mount. Right amount of stiffness, and the vibrations are not that intrusive, to be fair. You will notice it from stock, obviously, that there's a bit more vibration going on. But trust me, if you went from stock to a JBR, for instance, you'd think that the car was literally welded to the chassis. That the engine was welded to the chassis. It's just ridiculously too hard. Great for racing applications, I'm sure, but for road use, no. Yeah, I think it would rattle everything on your dash completely off at some point. So we're going to do a little lefty up here. See if we can get an exhaust knock, which is what we were getting. Did hear a knock. do is I'll turn the swaths off, because wheel hop is a major issue. So let's switch air off. There we go. It might be that my exhaust mounts have also bit the dust, and there's a bit too much give in them. Let's get rid of the beans. No wheel up there. No wheel up, just pure spinning, which is what we want. So obviously the rear engine mount was gone, I think. I've normally got a lot of wheel hop at that point, and everything's smashing about underneath. That seems to be okay. Pulled a 21.9 psi there. Let's go again, see what we got. Okay, there's a little bit of torque steer there near the top end of fourth. But the road camber and stuff is all over the place there, so it wasn't too bad. I'd say that was on a par with my black one, and that's not bad considering it's got 225 with tyres on. Although it's down on power a bit, we're running about 360 on this car, in opposed to the over 400s on the Mark 1. But I had some really horrible torque steer in the black one. Until I changed the lower control arms, and then I went to a 235 on the front. As soon as I went 235, what little torque steer I had was more or less gone. So the extra traction helps. But on a whole, that went like a stab rat. Pirellis were struggling, but they're not a great tyre, these. I'm not keen on these P0s. They've got just a little bit too much drift around for me. Fairly decent in terms of a tyre, but I wouldn't. PS4s for me all day long, without a shadow of a doubt. But on a whole, I think we've successfully got rid of wheel hop, and for sure it's reduced the exhaust knock in there. So there obviously was quite a bit of give. I can hear the exhaust knocking, but I think that's the actual rubbers on the exhaust now. So I might need to upgrade the exhaust rubbers to a stiffer version, just so it's not moving around as much. Oh, do you know what? There's so many bell ends on this fucking street parking on this corner. Does me head in. No consideration. There's loads of fucking... There is loads of car park spaces on people's driveways. I don't know why they can't just park on there. I can still hear the exhaust knocking. As soon as it gets warm, the exhaust starts knocking. So there's definitely it's loosening up for some reason. You might hear it when I turn it off. It should rattle. There you go. Now it rattles at the back, so there's definitely something going on with the rubbers at the back. I have looked; they're all connected. So I think they might just need a I might need a fresh set of rubbers. Anyway, that concludes this little video. As I've said to you at the beginning, hit that like button. I want to see at least 50 likes for this one, and its new little format of rapid installs. And fingers crossed you like it. But hit us up in the comments, tell us what you thought of the video. Any comments on what we should be doing video wise would be helpful. That way, you know, I can cater for what you want to actually see, within my budget, obviously. And yeah, until next time, see you soon. Bye for now.